I don't wear ankle socks, so I'm not that old, okay? Welcome back to Lucky Dip. For those of you who are new, this is... Hello and welcome to Lucky Dip, my new YouTube series. This is my mystery bag for those of you who are new to the show. There are products in here, I don't know what it is. I am going to experiment, try it out, see what's in there. Do I like it? Do I not? Let's do this. All right, now let's get into it. Okay, Summer Fridays, Sheer Skin Tint. This is in shade 5. Anything in packaging like this, you usually have to shake really well because it's quite liquidy. Oh, okay. The girls have done it again. They're like, Sarah, if you're gonna complain every single week about the color of the foundations we give you, we're gonna give you 3 shades and you pick what's the wrong one. So shade 6, there we go, and then shade 4. Tell me they're tired of me whinging without telling me they're tired of me whinging. Ooh, Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Blush Trio. It's got fuchsia, orange red, and mulberry. Clean, fresh, yummy, CoverGirl Blur. Blur the lines. Okay, let's see. I like that color. Oh, it smells like fruit. Whoop. Ouch. Rimmel London Lasting Finish Lip Liner. What is this color name? In Spice. Okay, Disco Brow. Oh, wax sticks don't do anything for me because I don't have enough eyebrows, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So with my brows, this is all that grows with pencil to make them thicker. And normally what you would do is you'd put the wax on the brow to control the hair. Then you get the comb and you brush it through. So it doesn't leave a white. It does keep them in line. If you're worried about a brow wax or a laminate going weird with the foundation, once you've done your makeup, if you want to do this last, you get a little tissue or a little towel and just pat through your brows and it will take off enough foundation for you. And when you're putting this on your eyebrow, you're really only pressing it on the area where you've got your hair. So you just press it like this. Let's have a look at these 3, shall we? It's like mixing a cocktail. So this is shade 4, this is shade 5, and this is shade 6. Okay, so let's start everyone with a prayer and some start with a prayer and some foundation. Okay, I always like to start with the darker shade. So I'm actually going to just apply it to the areas of my face with my hands today. My face is really puffy at the moment because I wouldn't stop eating salt and vinegar chips this week. Let's just contour the salt and vinegar chips away today. A little goes a long way with this. So sides of the nose, on the eyelid, sides of the face. I personally like to do a little bit on my forehead, especially because of the way I'm going to be using this. Rather than it being like a full contour highlight, I'm doing this more as a foundation base that has depth rather than being flat. Number 5, which is the medium tone. I'm going to put that down the center of my nose, on my forehead, above the brow, on the chin. Another reason why a technique like this is quite nice, if you're not someone who wants so many layers of makeup on their face, you're actually getting one layer of makeup with all the different shades in it already. Now I'm going to be using shade 4, which is the lighter shade. I'm gonna put this just underneath my eyes, down the side of my nose here, because I want the inner part of my face to be a bit brighter. A little extra on the chin. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend, again, starting with the darker shade. I'm going to press this in everywhere where I've got a darker color. If you don't have a makeup sponge and you want to use a brush, so easy, just use a brush for this. You don't have to use a sponge. Okay, and now I'm going to work my way from the center of my face out because that's where the lighter colors are that I've applied. As always, run it down your neck. I'm telling you, whenever you see someone on like social media and you think, man, their skin is so nice and their body is so glowy and it's so even and it's so creamy, I'm telling you, they've all finished up with makeup on their body. So ain't nobody be that perfect, okay? I'm gonna do my lip pencil first. That's a close up of the color. A little tip here, when you're lining your lips, me personally, I'm not Rihanna, so I like to overline my lips. Rihanna is the only person I know that underlines her lips. Like, that's how incredible she is. So I'm gonna overline the Cupid's bow here. Just here. To make it look more plump. I always overline the middle. Depending on your age. When I was younger, it's gonna make me sound like I'm so old. I'm not so old, I'm 38, all right? I don't wear ankle socks, so I'm not that old, okay? When I was younger, I would overline all of my lip. As someone who's 38, I overline the center and want the sides of my lips to lift that little bit more. I'm going to line into my lip on the outer corner, but not necessarily, you don't have to necessarily go all the way. That's where my natural lip line is. That's the only time I go and do a Rihanna move and go in my lip line. It's just on the outer corner. Then on the sides, I go like this. Let's get this Blur Clean, Fresh, Yummy CoverGirl lipstick. It's yummy because it smells amazing. Oh my gosh. It's a cream lipstick, but it has like that kind of really soft, smooth, very flossy feel on the lips. Red blush has made its comeback recently. I can actually just do that. I'm gonna pat that on my hand. We don't want too much. I'm gonna put this just more on the apples of my cheeks rather than up on the cheekbone. Just gonna give it a light pat. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a touch, just a touch. Touch on my nose a little bit. So now I'm gonna get a clean brush and just pat that through. That's so cute. I'm really happy with that. That looks really nice. And I love the touch of blush on the nose. This new generation has brought us anything. It's putting the blush on the nose. I'm actually really loving that trend. I fought it in the beginning, but far out I'm in there now. I absolutely love it. I think I have to say my favorite out of everything today has to be this base, the Summer Fridays, the light coverage, sheer skin tint foundation. I am not normally a sheer tint type of person. This has actually won me over. Thank you for watching. Join us next week. Let's see if next week's as good as this one. Bye.